welcome to our 7th edition of The Edge. I'm Shyanne Swafford.
And I'm Jenelle Davidge. In this edition, marketing goes on another field trip, public safety has a new tool, and Agriscience has a new friend, plus more.
But first, a little something from us here at DMA.
Oh my gosh, the Grinch is going to steal the DMA bake sale. Hurry up December 12th before it's too late.
Wednesday, December 4th, marketing and entrepreneurship went down to Detroit. The Edge's Sebastian tells us why.
We got a presentation from the Detroit Pistons, not player team, but their marketing team.
So it started out, we went to a conference with the Pistons. Their head of marketing, head of sales, head of basically everything came out, explained what they do, how they got into their work, and all the whole shebang, and it was pretty interesting.
On this trip, they learned some valuable lessons.
The most important thing I probably learned on that trip is how you could start from quite literally an internship and work your way into and start a new department in something that they didn't think they needed prior.
The most important thing I learned, I think, was how to communicate with people, because I don't really know how to talk to people that much.
Even if it wasn't their first time on the trip, students were still able to learn things.
I went on it last year. It was the same thing. It was the conference, then we went out to eat, and then the Pistons game. It was good time, wanted to do it again. I would probably say that you can really get into any career with any background. I think it just gave me the realization that you can go into any single field that you'd like, as long as you go for it and work at it.
That was Sebastian reporting for The Edge. You may remember the fingerprint reader public safety received in Edition 5.
Well, public safety is at it again with another new device. The Edge's Braeckevelt has more.
Public safety has been training hard with their new machine called the Milo.
It belongs to us. We got it about 2 weeks ago, but we just got it set up. So it belongs to us, but it helps us to actually learn what we're going to actually do on the field in certain situations.
Public safety is learning while having fun. The Milo is a training device police use all across America to practice real-life situations.
The purpose of the Milo is to help us see what it's like to be in a real-life scenario and give us the training ahead of time before we go in.
The Milo's training varies in difficulty and location.
A lot of them are very difficult to where it can be a life or death situation. Others can be just a normal run into, like, oh no, something happened on the street.
These devices are widely used in police force, but how effective are they really?
The Milo, in my opinion, is very effective. I think that it definitely prepares us physically and emotionally to go into these situations. I think that having this type of knowledge before going into a situation, it definitely puts us in the mindset, and then it makes us react, as to how we would.
Well, public safety keeps training hard with the Milo. We'll keep you updated. Reporting for The Edge, I'm Justin Braeckevelt.
All of this new equipment is a breath of fresh air for public safety.
If the class gets anything else, we'll be sure to let you know. FAFSA recently opened on the 1st of December. For students who want help paying for college, The Edge's Overmyer has a story.
With FAFSA now open, students can start filling out their application and gathering information on what they will need. FAFSA is a way for students to be able to pay for college without worrying about how much they need to save.
I have heard of FAFSA. It is a federal student aid. It's money given to you from the state based off of your parents' income.
Students should have made a FAFSA ID before their application opened. If not, then making an ID is really quick to make.
FAFSA ID. It took me about 10-15 minutes. I filled out the basic account information.
When it comes to completing the FAFSA, there are questions on if it has a specific deadline.
Rather than thinking about it like having a strict deadline, think about it like it's a pot of gold, right? So the sooner you apply, the sooner you have access to all this financial aid. The longer you wait, the more it's going to be depleted.
Parents filling out their portion of the FAFSA helps move the process along for their students.
So I would highly, highly, highly encourage you to get your parents on board to complete their portion of the FAFSA so that, when they're going through it, it's going to qualify a student for the most aid.
Go apply for FAFSA now before it's too late. Reporting for The Edge, I'm Abby Overmyer.
The FAFSA officially closes on June 30th.
Previously, we checked on the process of construction's cozy cabins. Now they're in a race with winter. Construction students are hard at work trying to get done as much as they can before the snow falls, currently working on the dried-in process. This process consists of finishing the exterior sections of the cozy cabins. This includes the roof, siding, and installing windows. They plan to have this process finished before they leave for Christmas break. Earlier this year, the Agriscience students received chicks in the mail, but those aren't the only baby animals the class would get. The Edge's Rick Ousley tells us more.
The newest animal Agriscience has gotten is Jimmy the sheep, or lamb. He's one of those things. But how did they get him, you might ask?
He was born here. We've had our ewes for quite some time now, and they went to the breeders over the summer, and then they came back, and then now he's here.
To keep Jimmy warm this winter, Miss Brooke takes him home so he has a nice warm place to stay at night.
Miss Brooke had to take him home and bottle feed him so he can get the nutrition he needs.
Just as easy as it was for Jimmy to have a home, it was also easy to name him.
Miss Brooke and Miss Howe were debating on Jimmy and James, and Miss Howe liked Jimmy, so they just stuck with Jimmy.
Jimmy's sweater keeps him warm from all the cold weather and snow. While Jimmy did not want to join us in an interview, he has warmed my heart with his cute sweater, so I got my own. Reporting for The Edge, I'm Rick Ousley.
Jimmy isn't the last animal Agriscience will be getting this school year. Be sure to keep watching The Edge so you don't miss out. And that's all we have for this edition of The Edge.
Thank you for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for our next edition. Don't forget your cash and card at break for this Thursday, December 12th at the DMA Bake Sale.
Bake Sale! In the meantime, you can keep up with us on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok at The Edge LC. I'm Shyanne Swafford.
And I'm Jenelle Davidge, signing off until next time.